The young man, now Seraphina in her new form as Henry, opened the door, sat down behind the wheel, and with a calm, confident smile, he drove away toward his mother's mansion and the future that awaited him. When Henry, Seraphina in disguise, arrived home, Cordelia's heart swelled with joy. She rushed to the door and hugged him tightly. "Welcome home, my son," she whispered, her eyes glistening with tears of pride and gratitude. Celine stood nearby, her cheeks flushing as she shyly admired the handsome young man who was to be her husband. She had no idea that the charming stranger standing before her was actually her best friend Seraphina, who had transformed into a man to fulfill the promise her mermaid mother made to Cordelia years ago. Henry smiled warmly at her, and Celine felt her heart flutter. Within a few days, they were married in a quiet, beautiful church ceremony. Close friends and neighbors gathered to witness the union of the kind, gentle Celine and the dashing young Henry. Cordelia watched them exchange vows with tears of happiness in her eyes, finally at peace, knowing her daughter-turned-son had kept their promise and given her the family she had always dreamed of. The wedding was simple but elegant, filled with love and laughter. A few weeks later, Celine discovered she was pregnant. When she shared the news with Henry and Cordelia, the whole household erupted in joy. Cordelia hugged her daughter-in-law tightly, tears streaming down her cheeks. "You have made me the happiest woman alive," she said, glowing with pride. Henry smiled knowingly, happy to see his mother's dreams fulfilled. 9 months later, Celine gave birth to beautiful twins, a boy and a girl. Cordelia could hardly contain her excitement as she held her grandchildren for the first time. Neighbors and friends came to celebrate with her, calling her the latest grandmother in town. She looked at Henry, her beloved Seraphina, and whispered a quiet prayer of thanks for the sacrifice, the love, and the magical destiny that had brought them all to this moment. The mansion, once quiet and lonely, was now filled with the sound of laughter, love, and the cries of newborns, proof that even the most extraordinary promises can lead to a happily ever after. Seraphina discovered she was pregnant again. The entire household rejoiced, and Cordelia was overwhelmed with happiness, as she once again prepared to welcome more grandchildren. After 9 months, Celine gave birth to another set of adorable twins, a boy and a girl. The family celebrated with great joy, and Cordelia's heart swelled with pride and